After a quick trip to your local farmer's market, you'll be able to recreate today's recipe featuring local veggies and farm-fresh eggs. Melanie Driscoll graduated from the Natural Gourmet Cookery School and has worked in natural food kitchens for the past 17 years. It's great to have you on the show. Welcome.
Thank you.
We're so excited to have you. And what are we making today?
We are making tomato basil frittata.
And it's right here. It's beautiful, but we're going to show everybody exactly how to do this. And this is a favorite recipe that you make. You're also a personal chef.
Yes.
So do you do this? Is this the kind of recipe that people want?
Yes, absolutely.
Why is that?
It's simple, it's healthy, good protein, and it's, you know, it's easy to make. I do this a lot for cooking demos, or you know, if people are just learning how to cook, it's a good thing.
And you love to use fresh ingredients, obviously, with your background and
yes,
everything.
Yes.
Okay, so what are some of our ingredients here? And you're going to show us some techniques?
Yes. Onions, fresh basil, plum tomatoes, mozzarella cheese, and very basic.
Farm fresh eggs. Now, if you is it okay to use the eggs that you get at the grocery store?
Sure.
You don't necessarily have to stick with the farm fresh eggs, but it does make it a little bit of a difference, isn't there?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's always great to have farm fresh eggs, but however you choose to do it, it'll still be delicious.
All right, great. Okay, let's go ahead and start. So we have basil and onions. Oh yes, go ahead. We'll start with warming up the pan there.
So you want to get your pan hot, and first add the oil. Add about 2 tablespoons.
Using olive oil?
Olive oil, yes. And get that going. And
how do you know when it's really hot, when it's ready?
You just sort of see it. The oil behaves differently when it rolls around in the pan.
Okay.
So while that's heating up...
Let me see. Let me make sure that this is on. There it is.
Okay. You want it hot.
It can be tricky here
but
sometimes.
not smoking.
Okay.
Hot, because you don't want to burn. You just want to saute your onions to bring the flavor out. I'm going to slice them.
We have about 3 minutes.
Okay. And then add them to the pan.
Well, I hope it's going to get
them going.
You see it? I don't know. I'm not sure. It was. There you go.
Let's crank it.
Let's crank it?
Crank it up.
Oh, gosh. Okay. Is that good enough? Oh.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Just to get it going.
All right, here we go.
We'll crank it up. And whenever I do onions, I always add salt. Salt really gets the juices flowing, brings those flavors out.
Okay, we have about 2.5 minutes.
Okay. Add some pepper. I love fresh ground pepper.
And then we have basil.
And then we'll prep some basil. Whenever I do basil leaves, I stack them on top of each other and roll them up.
So you get that ribbon-like...
Yep, it's called chiffonade.
What is it called again?
Chiffonade.
Chiffonade. I've seen that. I've always wondered how to pronounce it. Chiffonade. Very good.
Right, and it gives you this nice ribbon-like texture. And we will dice our tomatoes. I like to keep them chunky.
I think the onions are okay. You want me to check on this?
Yeah.
There you go. Maybe I should increase. No, I don't know. I think the heat's okay.
They're going.
I don't want to overdo
they're going.
it.
Yeah.
They are going.
Yep, they're getting there. The juices are flowing now.
And you just really want to just, make sure the onions are sweating? That's what I've always heard.
Sweat them. That's
Sweat them, okay.
Right.
They're sweating, all right.
Or really, it's your dish.
Okay.
If you want to caramelize them, you caramelize them.
Okay.
It's really about what you like. A frittata can go in many different directions.
Exactly, and so this is just one, the tomato and the basil, but what else what other types of frittatas can you make?
You could do one with portobello mushroom. You could do a spinach and feta.
Okay, here we go. Is it ready?
They're pretty good. They're pretty good.
The onions are getting to me already.
Yeah. Don't cry now.
I'm trying not to.
All right, so while that's going,
okay.
Whenever I crack eggs, I like to crack them on a flat surface. You get that dent
There you go. Now you're going to whisk it. Make sure the onions are going to get
Keep
burned
an eye
here.
on those onions.
I am.
A quarter cup of milk.
Quarter cup of milk. And of course,
add
we'll
a
have the
little-
recipe on our website.
Yep. Add a little more salt.
Okay.
A little more pepper.
Got
And then
it.
you want to whisk the eggs until they get frothy. So frothy means that they start to get bubbles. Break up those yolks.
Okay.
Don't be shy when you're whisking those eggs.
See how this is frothy. Okay.
Frothy. See those bubbles? That's what you want. You want to incorporate air into
The onions
egg.
are ready for you, Melanie.
Okay, so now what
there
we're
you go.
going to do is we're going to take the onions aside
Okay.
because the eggs have to go down first. Keep that burner hot. See how the pan is nice?
Oh, put it in?
Yep.
Okay.
Put it in.
There you go.
Good and hot.
Good and hot.
So by now we should have our oven preheated, ready to go
At what temperature?
at 340
Okay.
or
340.
350.
Okay. And then what happens?
And
here?
then as the eggs cook,
Is it cooking?
I don't know.
It's getting there.
It's getting there. Okay. As the eggs cook,
Yes. You want to, well, it's pretty hot.
yeah.
You know what? We'll just come back later, and then we'll put it all together.
It's
We'll show everybody exactly how it's supposed to look and everything else.
Sure.
And so, yeah, we'll do that. And plus, we're going to try it at the end of the show. We can't wait.
Definitely.
All right, so
Okay.
hang in there. All right, for Melanie's recipe, go to WTNH.com and click on Connecticut Style.